Welcome back to Outnumbered. President Obama on the offense at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. While last year's event was filled with jokes, poking fun at himself, smiling laughter, this year, a mostly unsmiling president, roasting Republicans in a, quote, do-nothing Congress over Obamacare and unemployment benefits. He also tore into the media, at times to more crickets than laughs. I was fortunate enough to be invited along to the event. Here are some of the president's best lines and biggest bombs.
How well does Obamacare have to work before you don't want to repeal it? What if it gave Mitch McConnell a pulse? What is it going to take? Washington seems more dysfunctional than ever. Gridlock has gotten so bad in this town, you have to wonder, what do we do to piss off Chris Christie so bad? But I have not given up the idea of working with Congress. In fact, 2 weeks ago, Senator Ted Cruz and I, we got a bill done together. And I have to say the signing ceremony was something special. I admit it. Last year was rough. Sheesh. At one point, things got so bad, the 47% called Mitt Romney to apologize. Let's face it, Fox, you'll miss me when I'm gone. It will be harder to convince the American people that Hillary was born in Kenya.
Okay, he did get some laughs out of that one. Harris, I want to bring you in just a second, but I was tweeting during the event, and one of his opening remarks involved health care, and he said in 2008 his campaign slogan was, yes, I can, and so far for 2014, it was Control, Alt, Delete.
Yes, Control, Alt, Delete.
What did you make of this?
You know what? The president is always very funny, right? He's got great comedic timing. I did think there were a couple of times, and I kind of canvassed the room for a moment, when he said, and I don't even like saying this on TV, but to hear it come out of the president's mouth, who did we have to piss off to do whatever it was? It made me feel like, wow, he couldn't have come up with a different word. And I heard it in the crowd, reverberating. That doesn't sound like it should come out of the president's mouth. And again, I'm not a prude. Yeah. I mean, I said I didn't want to say it on TV, but I'm quoting him. But I did hear some of that. It did seem like he was letting it go a little bit more than he did last time around.
And Tucker,
right?
you know, there was definitely some jabs at Fox News as well, as you just heard there, but other media outlets as well. He didn't just single
For sure, no, he was. And I agree with Harris. He's got good timing. I mean, one of the reasons he got elected is, he does. He's funny. And I mean, he is funny. He's funny in person, too. But this is not an opportunity for score settling. It never has been. It's an opportunity to make fun of yourself. And there's nothing more endearing than self-deprecating humor, and that's obviously really hard for him.
Had I looked away while we were showing pictures, I think we have a few pictures of the event, Andrea. While we do look at some of those, Harris,
let me see
Greta Van Susteren there.
Picture real quickly. Greta Van Susteren, who was so wonderful. We had so much fun. But now look to the right. That is Representative Trey Gowdy out of South Carolina, whose name is being tossed around to possibly lead the Benghazi Select Committee. So I asked him about that. Obviously, I wouldn't miss that opportunity. And he said that, you know, if he gets a chance as a former prosecutor, he'll be excited to do it, but he wouldn't say whether or not he really had been chosen to chair. He said he didn't know at that point. Of course, now it's Monday. That was 2 days ago.
Andrea, I mean, you've heard the comments coming out of this dinner. I mean, it was definitely a different tone than last year.
Second term, he's getting a little bit more aggressive. You know, he hires the best comedy writers to write these jokes. So while the president is funny and has good timing, people should know they do get some writers out in L.A. to help him with this timing. He can be very funny. The digs at Fox News, kind of predictable. It's getting a little old. He does that in his daily life. I thought what was most hilarious is he said it's going to be harder to accuse Hillary Clinton of being bored in Kenya. Wasn't Hillary Clinton the one who started that rumor about him when she was running against him in the primary?
You know, I also real quick wanted to get a picture. I think we had Kimberly Guilfoyle, another one of the members of this show. But everybody looked nice. You know, it was a very nice event. There was our one lucky guy, by the way, Eric Bowling from Friday.
BuzzFeed Facebook party. It was really fun. The post party.
It was very nice. Well, any last words, Carol? We've got to leave it there, but last words.
I just think that Obama's on his last term. He doesn't need anybody, and he was using this opportunity to get his last digs in. That's what it felt like.
He did talk about his legacy quite a bit there.
Well, and I did go to the Correspondents' Dinner. We went together, and you know, he was funny the last time, so I was a little bit disappointed that he took this moment to do that.
I feel bad. I didn't want to spend my Saturday night with President Obama. A girl gets sick and tired after a while. I don't know about you, Tucker.
A man
oh my
does
goodness.
A man does
Andrea,
too.
you are really funny.
Ask men and women what they think the perfect